Hi, welcome to the Danville Public Library Children's Department. I'm Nancy, and I'm going to show you how to put together this month's Wonder Garden kit. So in the kit, you're going to get some papers, the instructions in case you want to read them or just prefer to do it that way versus a video. That's there. Then you're going to get some information about grasses and monocots versus dicots, which is about classifying types of plants according to whether they have one or two cotyledons as part of the seed. And then, once you read about that, you get to put together your own little thing by drawing pictures of monocots and dicots, and then going outside and seeing if you can find seeds or leaves or flowers or anything to kind of figure out what's a monocot and what's a dicot. Also, don't forget the library has lots of great books about grass, like this book about prairie grasslands, or this is a favorite picture book of mine, In the Tall, Tall Grass by Denise Fleming. The other things you're going to get in this kit are a piece of paper, some grass seed, some soil, and a container. Now what you're going to need that's not included in the kit is something to write with, some scissors, and some water. Now I have this in a pie plate, but anything that has a little bit of a rim to it that's big enough for your hand will work just fine. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the piece of paper, and with that you're going to set it down on a flat surface, table, counter, whatever, and you're going to put your hand down, make sure you spread your fingers left to get the pencil in between, and you're going to trace your hand with a pencil, a pen, or a marker. And then, once you have it all traced on there, it'll look like this. And then that's when you need your scissors. And then, where your trace marks are, you're going to carefully cut until you have a hand that looks really similar to this. Not exactly, but that's because everybody's unique and special with their own different hand. Then, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the water and make sure it gets nice and wet. And I'm going to set that there for a minute. The next thing I would do is I would take my soil and I would dump it out into, but be careful, don't dump the whole thing. You want to leave about a third or maybe a little bit less, because you need a little bit of soil to cover the top. Now, I'm going to kind of spread my soil around. There we go. And now my hand should be nice and wet. Now, if you really want to see how good of a balancer you are, you can put this on the table, maybe add a little bit of glue, not a lot, just a little, and sprinkle your seeds on here. Now I'm not sure about my balancing capability, so I'm just going to put it right here in the center of my pan. And then I'm going to carefully sprinkle my grass seed onto my hand. Now the important part about this is when you're sprinkling, you need to be very careful with your seeds because they are tiny, and make sure that they do not go outside like this. No seeds that are not on your paper. And you want to keep going until you have the whole entire thing covered with seeds. Like I said, make sure they stay on the paper and not on the soil. If you see them in the soil, just pick them up and put them back on. Once you're done and it's completely covered with seeds, you need to sprinkle enough soil on top so it's about 1/4 of an inch. So, enough that you can't see them, but not buried terribly deep. All over the top. And then, you need to make sure that it stays nice and moist until the seeds germinate. So you want to be checking it 2 to 3 times a day and make sure that your soil's moist. If you have a nice sunny window, put it in a window. And then, a neat thing and really cool thing happens. the seeds come up, and look, it's by hand. In a couple of weeks it'll be even higher. Once it starts to germinate like this, you don't have to water so often, about every other day. And you only need to water to the point where it's moist. Don't drown them. But the best thing about this too is you can give this to someone special because they'll remember your handprint. So let us know if you have fun with this. Come in and see us. Don't forget to check out some books and sign up for the summer reading program so you can win prizes. Thanks for watching. Sure to hope you have fun with this too. See you soon. Bye.